This year's Griffin King of the Hammers will not only be the hardest, most extreme race that you have ever watched, but also the most fun you could have in one place for a whole week in the desert. We have put together an all-inclusive trip just for you, a place where you can watch racing, meet celebrity drivers, go wheeling, and be able to outfit your vehicle right there on the lake bed and with the most innovative products. If you haven't turned in your week's vacation request yet, I guarantee you will tomorrow. Drivers, you wanted the course released early, and it will be. Sunday, February 7th at noon, driver check-in and GPS downloads will begin. Get on the trails and get to pre-running because you'll want to be in Hammertown most of the week. Don't know how to use your GPS? PCI is offered to give seminars again this year. The first one will be Monday morning at 9 a.m. This one-hour class is invaluable to drivers, co-drivers, and any spectators that would like to learn how to use their Lowrance GPS. Tech inspections will begin on Monday and run through the week for the different races at the BF Goodrich Semi. The Griffin Pirate 4x4 Lounge will be open. This is where you can come and hang out and watch the live coverage feed, just like you see us now. Well, maybe not right now, but you know what I mean. I know you want a pre-run on Monday, so General Tire is going to set up a lunch stop at the Trailmaster OR Fab Wrecking Ball Pit. General Tire will have lunches and drinks available for drivers and their teams to enjoy in the middle of a long day on the trails. But don't stay out too long. Monday evening activities include the 4-Wheel Parts LCQ drivers meeting, the event kickoff meeting where Dave and Jeff will answer all the week's questions, and then we will dim the lights and kick off the week with the General Tire Unleash the Fury party. With loud music, lots of giveaways, and a crackling fire, it'll be a bang to a great week. Racing action starts on Tuesday with the 4-Wheel Parts Last Chance Qualifier, where over 50 rigs will compete for the 20 available spots in the main race on Friday. There are multiple spots close to Hammertown to watch the Last Chance Qualifier this year. Stay tuned as we roll out the entire course later in the show. Every day, the King of the Hammers vendor trailer will be open where you will be able to purchase your King of the Hammers gear and a souvenir program that has this complete schedule in it, the course map, driver profiles, and a lot of great stories and pictures. In fact, you don't even have to go to get one. You can pre-order yours right now at www.kingofthehammers.com and have it delivered to your house so you can use it while you watch the live coverage on pirate4x4.com. On the lake bed or at home watching on Pirate 4x4, you are a part of King of the Hammers. Tuesday evening's event, kickoff with Del Albright and a very important panel talking about land use. We came up with some titles like Take Back Our Desert, Land Use Seminars by the Pros, Stop the Gates and Closures, Land Use 101, but I think we're going to go with Are You Pissed Yet? Learn what you can do to keep your land open. That's more our style. We will follow that up with a motorsports marketing panel where Dirt Sports' Jim Ryan, Dustin Webster, and I will be talking about how you as a driver can get more media exposure and sponsors. And then we'll turn it over to the shock pros to talk about how to tune your shocks and the light pros about the difference in lights. As always, everything is open to spectators and the Pirate 4x4 audience to watch. Be sure to pack your RC car and extra batteries because Traxxas is setting up a track that you will be glued to. Tuesday night, we will head outside to the Pro Driver Traxxas race. So drivers, you think you can drive a big car? Let's watch you manage a little car around the track and see who can win. After the Pro Driver race, the track will be open the rest of the night for everyone to race on. Racing action continues on Wednesday with the second day of the 4-Wheel Parts Last Chance Qualifier. Another 25 rigs will hit the course. Find a different spot to watch today and enjoy the action. If you need to come in from the course for a while, remember that there will be food vendors and the Griffin Pirate 4x4 Lounge is open all week to hang out in. This is the tent where all of the live coverage feed will be broadcasted from. It will be a hub for driver interviews, product demonstrations, and I'm sure some fun antics. This will be the main location for all the drivers' meetings, seminars, and evening parties. Have you heard about the vendor show that will be on the lake bed this year? Just imagine a circus tent erected in the middle of a desert and then fill it with the Off-Road Expo. What do you get? How about the King of the Hammers vendor show? We should probably come up with something more catchy, huh? Anyways, it's going to be a huge tent filled with over 40 vendors and semis with products that you can use for your trail rigs, tow rigs, and extreme buggies, creating the downtown Hammertown shopping area. Bring your cash. This is your opportunity to talk to the main people behind the products, purchase it, install it right there, and wheel on it all in the same day. The official opening time of the vendor show will be Wednesday at 3 p.m., but there will be vendors setting up all week. Wednesday evening hosts the second PCI GPS class, followed by the Pitbull Tires UTV drivers meeting. King Shocks is loading up a great party. Stay tuned for the details. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll give you a little hint. Make sure you bring your game face. Thursday racing action continues with the Pitbull Tires UTV King of the Hammers with a historical $5,000 purse awarded to the winner and multiple contingency opportunities available. Driver applications are still being accepted for this race with only a minimal safety equipment necessary to run your UTV. The main course is closed for pre-running on Thursday, and all drivers and vehicles should be wandering around Hammertown. This will be a great time to see your favorite drivers and check out all of the Ultra 4 cars that will be competing for the Scepter the following day. Contingency row and tech inspection will take most of the day with 100 cars to roll through. As the cars roll out of contingency, they will be offered a spot in this year's Raceline Wheels Show and Shine. Everyone is encouraged to vote for the nicest built car on the line. The top 3 winners will be announced later in the evening. Thursday night, the Griffin Pirate 4x4 Lounge will be packed with rock crawling and desert racing legends at the BF Goodwrench drivers meeting. Jeff and Dave will discuss the final information on the race, and then we'll turn over the evening to Raceline Wheels volunteer dinner and raffle. King of the Hammers and all of the sponsors recognize the efforts that volunteers put into helping make this event successful. There will be more information on how you can be a volunteer later in the show. Friday morning, the green flag will wave for the 4th running of the Griffin King of the Hammers, awarding the winner $15,000 in cash, thousands more dollars in contingency money, and the King Scepter for the year. The race is planned to be longer and more difficult in true King of the Hammers fashion, knowing it will run late into the darkness. There will be plenty of places to watch the race that are easily accessible, and some will have master pole winch points or poison spider announcing vehicles. BF Goodwrench will be running race feed over the PA system so you can hear what is going on in the different locations. There will also be plenty of action in Hammertown with the race course running through the main pits twice. Hang out in the Griffin Pirate 4x4 tent or the vendor show will be open all day if you need a break from the racing action. Finishers will cross into the night, but the Griffin King of the Hammers after party will start the minute the new king crosses the line. Champagne spray, crowds all around, photographers clicking everywhere, you know the scene, and it's only 25 days away. Stick around and help us enjoy a full night of finish line coverage and racing stories from the trails around the campfire at the after party that is sure to go late into the night. We did add a Saturday this year. Friends of Johnson Valley will be hosting a breakfast to support the land closures that affect the area to keep King of the Hammers coming back year after year. At 9 a.m. we will muster to the stage and officially crown the king of the Griffin King of the Hammers at the awards ceremony. Again, the tent will be packed with key drivers that will accept awards of all levels and contingencies that currently reach over $30,000. There are a lot of companies in the vendor show that will be doing giveaways, and this will also be the time when those will be announced. So be sure to sign up and come to see if you've won. The weekend wraps up with the 4-wheel parts volunteer cleanup ride. Grab a trash bag and your rig, and now it's your turn to explore the hammer trails around Johnson Valley that the racers tackled just the day before. And just to keep all you boys out of trouble, remember to stop and pick up some roses, or rocks, on the way home. Sunday is Valentine's Day. We're about 3 weeks away from the event, so there still may be more that we add to this schedule. And there may be some changes, so there'll be a main information area at the BF Goodrich trailer where you'll be able to see additional details on the events that I listed and additional events that will be added. So I think you'll have to agree with me that this is certainly an all-inclusive trip to the 2010 Griffin King of the Hammers. Head to work, grab the vacation request form, and fill it out for the week of February 9th. Tell all your buddies to do the same, then load up the RV, hook up to your wheeler, and head out to see what the most extreme rock desert race looks like in person. Or just hang out here with us on Pirate 4x4 TV Live. Just don't blame us if you get fired. It's going to be an exciting week.